He's pulled together an incredible team Massey of researchers, physicians, the whole team that surrounds him that has really moved and progressed Massey Cancer Center to be a nationally acclaimed center. He has also brought us to the very cusp of being a comprehensive NCI Cancer Center, and that will be Virginia's first.
It's a lot to manage the clinical mission, the research mission, and the education mission. So while he's taking care of all these patients and responsible for all of that, he's also responsible for the training of thousands of students, fellows, people with PhDs, master's degrees, MDs, of course, nurse practitioners, the special therapists who are involved in the needs of the cancer patient.
In the laboratory, he's investigating the behavior of molecules which are obviously much too small to be seen by the human eye, indeed much too small to be seen under a microscope. And yet, as the Cancer Center director, he was dealing with the behavior of politicians and thought leaders and power brokers throughout the entire Commonwealth of Virginia. And so that's just a tremendous range of scope that he showed continuing interest and ability to work in both environments.
I've worked with him since 1997 when he was first set up. It's a multifaceted job and one which requires all of your intelligence, all of your personality, all of your versatility, all your ability to roll with the punches. Gordon, it turns out, was absolutely perfect for this particular institute and for this particular job.
The treatment and the care that I got at Massey could not have been better. I was so grateful to be alive. Becky Massey approached me about helping out with the Cancer Center. She introduced me to Gordon, and at the time, they were getting very limited money for funding from the state of Virginia. And I remember telling Gordon, one of the first times I ever met him, I said, you know, Gordon, I understand that we don't get any money, but I sure don't understand why we don't ask for it. And that's how we got started.
Gordon's personality, without question, was the right personality at just the right time. In the last 20-some years, having somebody who was calm, having somebody who could really take the time to listen and take in the Richmond community and understand it and bring the best out of the Richmond community in terms of contributions to the Cancer Center has really been helpful to us.
If you bring a prospective donor or a donor and sit at the table with Gordon, he does such a fabulous job of explaining his priorities and the center's priorities.
So several things that I noticed needed to be done to really build this into a great cancer center. One was recruiting additional people in all spheres, clinicians, researchers, people involved in prevention control, and then really getting them to collaborate more, to find forums where you could bring them together to really harness the power of the university's intellectual capacity and focus it on cancer.
I think things have become more inclusive. Obviously, the Cancer Center grew by leaps and bounds and brought in a lot more people, so that becomes a lot more collegial and a lot more diverse, which I think is really important. So, yeah, I've seen things change dramatically.
I think he's the definition of a mentor. He really enjoys teaching students, and even after I spent the 4 years in his lab, many years later we still keep in touch, we still see each other once a year at a conference. He still gives me a ton of career advice. So he's really dedicated to other people and very invested in their careers and their lives.
Just very generous with his time and very engaged and excited about science. He really wants to understand how things work with the goal of helping patients. And so it's never been a conflict of like who does what, who takes credit for what. In fact, I would argue that he's given me more credit in situations where he could have taken more for himself.
It was impressive how Dr. Ginder has been doing this for well over 40 years in his career, and he just still really enjoys being in the lab, really enjoys working with other scientists, and it's a constant learning environment.
In 2011, I suddenly was discovered to have a a cancer of some sort. They hadn't been able to find this type of cancer very many places in the world. The one place they had found a clinical trial, no one had survived longer than 19 months. When I was wheeled in to see Dr. Ginder, feeling pretty low and concerned about what might happen next, he was the first person to bring me a real sense of hope. He said those statistics probably do not apply to you in your case. It's true you have a very rare case of cancer, but we have some things we can do. Throughout my entire 8 months of active treatment with him, he was a source of hope, inspiration, incredible medical expertise, and always a sense of encouragement. He's one who kept me going. He's not just a great medical professional. Dr. Ginder's he's a real healer.
Dr. Ginder, thank you for everything that you do, and thank you for helping me shape my career. We all really appreciate it.
Dr. Ginder, has been such a pleasure working with you, and I've learned so much, and I know it's not over with. We still got some more time to learn, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me.
Gordon, thank you very much for being a great friend, a colleague and mentor. Thank you for being a great leader for the Massey Cancer Center, and I look forward to collaborating with you for many years to come.
I don't want to say goodbye because it's not really goodbye. So just, I'm here for you, Gordon, if you need me, and I know you're here when we need you.
We are all very, very grateful. And from the bottom of our hearts, we can't thank you enough for everything that you have done to bring Massey Cancer Center at VCU to the place where it is.
Gordon, I want to thank you for all you've done for the Massey Cancer Center. I have absolutely enjoyed my time with you, and I am dearly going to miss you.
I want to congratulate you very heartily on what you have accomplished, on the gifts that you have left behind for all the people there, not only the faculty, but of course the patients. It's the patients that you have served through your course there, and you've served it very well.
Gordon, we love you. The community loves you. Everyone in the Massey Nation loves you. Thank you for what you have done for all of us.